everybody. I am on here. I am ready, ready, ready. I got my sparkly top on. I am ready. Like I said before, it's not up to me. Whoever comes, comes. So this is my anniversary, third year, going on my third year of doing Divineunisouls11. I wait. Oh, my little hair is all over the place. On here. That my hairstyle is on a little way. What is this? Got a little curping wave here. That's cute. Okay, that's different. That's different. That's different. With this hair. So just starting off my DM, he even said happy anniversary to me too. Pretty much with the starting of the inception of the channel, which was starting off with the DM kind of making his kind of decision to do other things, and it had caused me to say I got to do something because I know that I've got to go on ahead and going ahead and going with the mission. It was very kind of pretty much hard a decision for me to make because I was kind of scared. That's why I say a lot of you all that pretty much want to go on ahead. Hello, who is this? I'm going on just talking live chat. I'm gonna have to use my phone, don't I? That would be nice. Just going ahead and going ahead with mission, regardless of what was going on with the divine masculine. Let me see if I can see myself live too, so I can have that as well. Was I a little late? I couldn't put this up here already. Hello, let me see on myself. Can I see myself? What I'm doing? My videos. Go back to my Unisouls. Okay, hello. I should be on here saying I'm live. What, you got all these posts and stuff? I'm trying to find me. Where am I at? Where am I at? There I am. Hello, I'm like, where my people at? I'm just gonna have a hello. I'm just gonna have a party by myself, which you know I'm crazy enough I can't create one. All by my little lonesome. Hello, who's on here? Let me get my spectacles so I can see. I thought I'd jazz up for tonight. I got my sparkly on. Hello, hey Jupiter, hey, they're gonna make my other half. Hey Jupiter 1111. Hey Shasha. Hey Angela. Hey, stay out my business. Yes. Okay. Hey CB in Texas. Hey Kim. Hey. Yeah, I said I get all nice and sparkly. I'm ready to get this party started with the DMs. Thank you for showing up at my party. Okie dokie. Let me put on there. Okay, we're going up to 7. Who else is on here? Yes, please click the thumbs up so everybody else can. Yes, cheers. I got water. So everybody can get on here and get all this good stuff. You like the shirt? Yeah, it's on. Oh, Lord, where did I get this from? You know, Facebook has all those little places where you can buy things. And so, yeah, so I was like, should I say this for the 411 event? I like, nah, just go ahead and just wear it now. I'll find something else jazzy to wear on that for our event when you see me. I have something, maybe something for my own shirt line with a whole bunch of sparkly, warkly kind of things on there. I said, nah, this is a special occasion. I must dress up for my 3rd year anniversary. Hey, Sabrina. Hi. Hello. Hey, Gwen. Ooh. It feel like a party. I'm like, hey, I'm at the door, hostess with the most. Hey, Queen. Yay. Okay, I'm going to hit when it gets 10. 2 more people. Then we get started. I was just saying earlier about the intro of how I got the inception of the channel, how it started. It started off with the DM making this decision to get more deeply committed into his dojo situation. And I was like, okay, I got to keep on going ahead and doing with the mission. Because at that time, I understood what it was. It's like, well, we were supposed to do the mission together. And I was just like, well, forget it. I'm just going to keep on keeping on with my own self, keep on trucking. Which didn't know by me doing that caused him to kind of be more tethered and coming towards me. I thought that was going to be it in curtains. I was like, well, I guess I won't hear too much from you anymore. That was a nice adventuring ride. Oh, you got a story for me? I told you to call me. Okay, we will get together later on. Because I missed. I said, what happened? She usually talk to me on my way while I'm going to some places. Because I've been over there to Pecky Noda Bar. I said, I missed my phone call. I should have went on ahead and called you. She got the bracelet. Oh, yeah, I got my bracelet, too. I got it, see? Woo. Look at the nice little bracelets. Look at that, like Vanna White. You can get, if you want one, you go to Jupiter1111 and get you one, too. All nicely charged up by her and Dream Queen. So you can get yours, too. Woo, woo. Yes. All righty, then. Let me get started, because, you know, we can talk all night, and I'll be quiet. We just go ahead and just get this started. Because I know how I roll. And know how I be. Okie dokie. Oh, it turned sideways. That's nice. Yeah, you need one. Get with Jupiter 1111. This is a must-have. A definite must-have. Okay, so first thing first. Let's start off with, we had a moon. And I'm kind of drawn to see about with these moon energies. How did it affect the DM collectively? So I already know that because my light then got brighter in here. Clear. Dad then bought the angels and everything else in here as well. So I feel like I'm not alone in here. You are not alone. I am here with you. Throw your power away. I am here to stay. You are not alone. So I know that. Not in this room. I'm not. So the energies that the DM has is show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Interesting. I thought we were moving into that. Well, we moved to Aquarius, but I thought the next moon is going to be in full moon. So right now, what right now what's going on is that the divine masculine is moving out their energies of being faking it until you make it. Like I used to tell my kids in the classroom. I remember one gentleman, he loved that. He's like, you know what, that saying just really got me through school by faking it to make it. Right. And so he's in hermit mode with the DM. Yeah, you got to kind of pull back. I've seen even on others state and talk about that was Twin Flame All Stars, and he was talking about you might have to ghost. That might trigger some people. So I'm sorry. Trigger alert. They say you might have to ghost your DM. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Angela. Okay. Thank you, Jupiter 11 for Angela. Okay, I got you. We'll get to that. Woohoo! For that understanding that show the world the real you for moon and Aquarius. So they're getting to the point that they're saying in some ways you might have to retract. Going back to the hermit thing, you might have to pull. They're saying he thought you might have to pull away from your divine masculine. All that is still the same thing, although it triggered a lot of people. It's just saying the same thing, is that, you know, the more you pull away, the more he draws to you, instead of you going towards him and got your hand out and say, I'm coming towards you, which causes him to say, that's all right, stay over there. Stay back up. You know, stay over there. You're doing the same thing, like, and he's coming towards you much closer. So this is now what this energy is here. I kind of watched the video before I came on here, and I think it was Patricia McNealy was saying that right now that the DMs were pretty much tired of running. And that's probably why us divine feminists are kind of really feeling it. I had to kind of do Dream Queen's transmutation of energies prior before I got on here, because I was feeling like so like drained beforehand. And after I did that, I kind of snapped right on back. I'm like, okay, bye, get out of here. But that's from him. It's like he's just tired of the mundane, same stuff that's actually happening and going on with the divine masculine. And so at this point, he's getting pushed spiritually in his soul and his spirit to say, okay, it's time for you. All this extra covering, all this nice glitz and glams and sequence you got on, it's kind of time for you to not just come on out and really show. I said, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. So that wouldn't surprise me if that card comes out. So this is the energies that the DM is in, and this is caused by the full moon that we had here. So he's getting to the point that he's like, you know what, I got to be real. I got to keep it 100. So that's the vibration that he is with that. I want to know what is like also the overall theme too. This came to me too, to have this one. What is like the energies that he needs to be working with? Current energies. Clear. That's too many. We have all night for that. You said, nope, that is the energies. Okay, I will not fight that. That's what you he said. No, that is the energies. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we'll not argue with that. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have Earth Force, Divine Intelligence, Miracles, evolution, and planetary cycles. Okay, don't start with me. Okay, so a lot of things, Earth Force. This is almost going back. I'm picking up also what I talked about the other day on the morning drive about how the earth and Mother Gaia is stating to us in our emotions. That's rather if you're divine feminine or even if you're a divine masculine. Again, we've got to shake up our emotions, and Mother Gaia is really showing us through these earthquakes and things of how the nature is changing and shifting, is causing for us to be able to cause a shift in our emotions. They're also bringing to me that the earth force also is stating as far as where are we materially in our world. We've got to bring like the God force, which I kind of seen it in one of these cards too, like bringing that forth as far as shaking things up and causing things to change and shift the way we see in his environment as well. And so the DM energies is seeing these things as far as like the world that I know it is like really being shaken up. It's like, okay, oh, wait a second. I'm used to this, but right now it seems like with the divine, the powers that be are causing like to me, I'm seeing like an earthquake to shake up everything that's around him to cause this major change to happen. Why does it have to happen? Because it's opening him up to this divine intelligence. The things that he had really been counting on or seeing around him as those things that he can count on, those are solidified, because a lot of times the divine masculine pretty much are relying upon tangible things, okay? And so these tangible things causes him to have an issue as far as him, those are the things that he could rely on. That's like the truth. That's like the God's truth. But the God's truth or the powers that be are coming along and saying, nah, not quite. That's not really the truth. We're trying to lead you to understand to rely upon your intuition and your awareness to take you, so you can start to become an open book. This is what they're saying here, because he had not been, he's been kind of pretty much closed offish. This divine intelligence is going to open him up to understanding of miracles. I'm going to put you over here because I already, it's going to get a little Let me put you, because I don't like that block. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Now that's less. It's like energy, like blockade, and I couldn't see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is also. Okay, I don't need you on. Okay, you were buzzing for what reason? I don't know. Anyway, I can go on. The next thing is it opens you up to divine intelligence, which opens you up to miracles. Okay, and so with them being able to go along with his intuition and awareness. Okay, you're gonna do a lot of talking, I can tell. Intuition and awareness helps him to give birth to something new, a new him, new things and maybe desires, the things he had wanted to occur in the 3D. And so maybe also with these downloads, it's going to help him to be able to know what's the steps he needs to take as well. Then his miracles is going to also help to open up to his evolution as well. So I'm seeing a lot of things like lining up with between him. So I'm like seeing like the three, the Trinity. Everything's all lining up with him, or even his chakras. Really, he might get a lot of energies and things that's going on in the chakra areas as well. I'm seeing this as far as it's seeing like this is orange. So I was saying his sacral as well is creating that creativity. So if you are a divine masculine that's listening here, I would say go to Jupiter 11's chakra, or divine feminine as well. She did a nice meditation, I know, the other night they had about the sacral and how you can create things through the sacral, through the sexual energy. That's why a lot of people practice like Kundalini activations and all those things, and understanding that how powerful that the area of the yoni in your womb space, and that things that is very powerful to be able to manifest things as well. So this is helping you with the evolution, and I think the evolution is about, to me, like say the sacral sex, or your sacral, your sexuality, being okay with the skin that you're in, especially when you're giving birth to something new. So this is one piece there that's causing a real big thing. This buzzing is bothering me. Get off. Okay, so that is one. Thank you. One we're talking about as far as evolution. Okay, and then you got planetary cycles. That's also represented here. So I'm thinking also, as well as we know in the energies, we're going through a lot of cycles in the world, in the universe, all out in space. These things are also are changing things. If you want to say, also, if you're saying, you know, your astrology, all the different signs, the different houses of things, those are going through planetary changes as well. It's bringing to me and saying not even just the planet about, but again, it goes back to this one, bringing together about as far as where you live too in Earth, your planet, what you call home to me, is also being changed as well. For the divine masculine energy. So it's a lot of shifts in changing, how things are orbiting, how things are going around in circles, the same thing, cycles. And it's starting, some cycles are coming to an end when it comes to the divine masculine. So that's the pretty much overall energies that the powers that be want them to kind of shift and move and open themselves up to. Okay, so now when we're talking about the divine masculine, and I'll get to your reading. I've seen that. On that one. Let me, when I get to a place that I can break. Clear. So let's look at the divine masculine. Let's look at his overall energies. I like this one. This appeals to me. All righty. This is why this is not a kiddie station. Woo! Look like this card came out before. This one is a new kid on the block, I think. I think this one is. Okay, so we have Knaves of Wands. That's this one right here. Okay, and then we have Nine of Swords. Okay, all right, so if that don't get your sacral activated, nothing will. So let's see, what is this? Come on out. It say draw one more card. Okay, clear. What is that? He mixed up. He said he like one more card. Okay, what is this one? And I mean one more. And as usual, in true fashion, you're not following. That's a lot of cards. You getting just because this is an anniversary special, you getting a little kind of beyond yourself. Okay, we ain't reading no card, no thing, because that's gonna take all little day. This is just like you to do some mess like this. Okay, so we got this. This must be several DMs. Now I'm back in the room with several. Let's say each one of these kind of represents some other divine masculines that's on this channel. Okay, and we got this. This is not just one. Is Desiree on here? There you go with your powers there. You're up there conducting and doing something. Is Desiree on here? Yeah. Yes. Is she on here? Well, Lord have mercy. Yeah, you done did this stuff. Y'all divine masculines then came. They got me in the room now. So this is all represented as a hodgepodge of them. But this autumn I heard say, do one. My divine masculine spoke for everybody. They say pull one more card. Then I got a plethora of cards. And now it's getting hot in here. Woo, Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. So names of wands. Okay, so y'all got to walk me through this. What do you want me to convey through this? Okay, so the names of wands here is the energy in which he really wants to embrace his emotions. Okay, I like that. He's got enlightenment there by the tree, which means, again, like the tree of life and getting some tree of knowledge. And he has this here by him being close to this in his thinking. I'm picking up with this here. This is helping him to really, he's growing roots into what he wants. And also we have a lot of flourishment, abundance of leaves too from this. So this is a healthy tree. It's very full, which means getting full of a lot of knowledge. And he's gaining enlightenment by this. By embracing and bringing and drawing in closer the divine feminine energies as well. What we got here down here? We got a shoe off. Oh, you know what I'm picking up with this? I'm picking up with this like Cinderella and like the glass slipper. Like it's, to me, it's like he done tried on, they bring them to me, I done tried on a lot of slippers on a lot of other feminines, and you're the only one that it actually fits, because this is a slipper. Okay, the divine masculine again wants to really get, he's got these sexual feeling is good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. All right, so now the true sword of truth is pointing down, which is good. So that means he's really standing on the truth, but he's got it up there on the wall. That's kind of got some iffy kind of feelings with that, especially when I see this cat here. So to me, when I see a black cat, it always represents to me that he's still got these superstitions. One of these divine masculines still got these superstitions that he's still working through. Is not quite all the way there yet. It's like a thing that all the time when I do such X, Y, and Z, this always happens. I can expect this to happen. Like every time I try to get close, I expect for her to, push me away. It will never work out for me with that. And it's in between. It's like he really wants that, but this way of thinking or this belief system is still kind of intertwining in between him wanting to come close to the divine feminine. He still is concentrating on her, but at the same time, this interwoven stuff right here, to me, is still there in the midst of stuff, okay? The next card, this came in reverse. He really wants to be able to, like, submit to his emotions. And it's the same thing like when it comes to the divine feminine. Some kind of way what I pick up with this is like him saying, I really want to apologize. It's like I just want to kind of just be nurtured by my emotions. But at the same time, when you see a guy do that, it's like a mother. It's like, I'm coming back home. It's like, I'm sorry. When you hold somebody to the bosom, it's just like, it's just really trying to just bring them into the fold or bring them into you. And he's really, I'm picking up still with this one is pretty much saying he's honoring, he's putting the divine feminine up on a pedestal, but at the same time it's like I am it's almost like a little boy to me, and still, so it's like you kind of calm some of those fears, there we go, and you're like a form of protection, or like a mother to him. Okay. This is what I'm picking up from this one, this embrace. He's like, I know you my queen. There's no place like home. With you, within you, I just feel so comforted. And this is what I'm picking up with this. I see fall leaves, so a lot of things are falling away for the divine masculine as well. I see also with this one, right, this is oxens. So really is in the background, he's really hard at work, because these are really like farm animals that you use to kind of drive the farm. So he's really hard to work at something in which he is like harvesting, or like he's reaping what he sowed, and not in a bad way, but he's really his fruits of his labor. Okay, so he's working on that. Something is kind of in the works. I picked that up too as well. But he really wants to overpower the divine feminine as well too in this picture here. I'm seeing him. Let's see what you're saying. Some of them are saying it's like, I don't know why I'm picking up that daggone line from Brokeback Mountain saying, I wish I knew how to quit you. But it's not that. It's like, I really want to just have control over you and make you go a certain way. And so some of them is like you still kind of got to relinquish the control aspect. I'm still picking that up with them, with the divine masculines and his emotions. But at the same time, he wants to really surrender to it as well. I'm picking up two forks in the road with that. And that's what, and this is the chariot, I'm sorry, and this is the chariot card. So he wants things to change. I'm feeling like really like a surrender or submission into really like, let me just become very hard at work and making sure that these come, but that's not really actually him doing the work. So it's almost letting the powers that be to kind of just like take control and let all things kind of like happen as well. Okay. This is what I'm picking up for that. The next one we have here is nasal chalices. So okay, with this, I'm seeing with the divine masculine, it's again offering that cup, and one had this, that drunken love card that we had before, where he's just like drinking, eat the cake, Adam, eat the cake. So so this is what he's really at this point here, where he is really again to submitting to it, to his emotions again. He wants the divine feminine to drink this cup. Now he's had again here, when I see this, I see several energies here. Like it's like, why you got this extra? Like if you come to somebody's house and you see them having like another glass out there, you like, well, who else was here? So again, there's some other third energies in here that's represented here. However, it's interesting, he's got this enlightenment in between, which to me, when I'm drawn to this, something is telling me that he is getting enlightenment about the choices, which cup he actually wants to drink of, or which cup he actually wants to offer. Okay, like he's got this tall glass with that Chablis glass, and he's got this other one, looks like a martini or whatever kind of glass. Which one? Shaken and not stirred. So maybe that's interesting. So he might have been offering this way. He wants the route that's a little bit more easier. The ones that seems like it's not a lot of, if he's in those dojo situations, it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that's shaking him up, and he doesn't really want that type of situation anymore. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. So he wants to offer this cup here, where it's more of an easier, not so much of a fight, less of a shake up with that one. Then this is also here. he's looking at this divine masculine energies as well. Is looking at this light like it has extinguished. To me, it looks like he's saying it to him is like it might be too late. Some of these divine masculines think that it might be late. It's like, you know, it burned once upon a time, and I don't know if I could be able to ignite this flame over again. However, this is what he wants to have in the background. It's not really background. It's interesting that he's facing it, which to me would say this is something that he wants to move forward or towards it. Like I tell the kids, past, present, and future. I used to say past is back here, present is now, future is forward. So with him doing this, this seems like this is where he wants to, but the way his posture is and the way he's looking at this thing, and it's not, and the candle, and it's not lit, lets me know that a couple of them is saying, I'm thinking that it might be too late. And this is the Hermit card. So again, that's funny. We talked about the Hermit earlier. So he's got to kind of go away to collect his thoughts. Okay. Because he's almost like when I was growing up, my parents used to have this thinking man statue in the house. So he's kind of almost got he's got that posture, which just let me know he's really thinking about some things like, how can I relight this flame over again? You know, what can I do? Because this is actually what I want. This is where I want to move to. He's underneath a tree trying to get enlightenment, but it's like, damn, how can I do this? Is it too late? So this is another energy that the DM masculine is having, divine masculine is having. And then we have King of Wands, which is wanting the ending. That's interesting. Went through all this to come to the ending result, which is he actually wants it. When I see this, it's like I really want to merge too, because if you look at the card, it almost looks from a distance like this is like him. This is one leg, this is the other leg, but he's just wearing different boots. But actually, if I put the card up there, you can actually see this is actually the divine feminine, and this is also the divine masculine here. And there's the robe. He wants to shield. He wants to cover her. You know, it's almost like I say, you know, come here. You've been doing all this hard work all this time. It's my turn to cover you, to protect you, and, you know, and be your king instead of the opposite. Because I don't see her with anything on her head either. And it looks like a crown to me. He's probably gotten to that point. I see him wearing yellow, so he's really able to stand in his power. And she's got red. She's like, I'm rooted and I'm grounded. And he's got orange, the sacred. So to me, it looks like he's rooted too. He's standing in my metaphysical beliefs. They always say the foot represents understanding. So he's got some understanding about his sacral, which is his intimacy, or how he relates to other or connects with other, or in his creativity. So it seems like to me that he's really grounded in that now in this moment. And then also, like I say, the solar plexus as well representing here. He wants to cover that up, like in my power, in my authority. This is interesting. So this is where it create that merge, which to me, how's he going to get that? By accepting his emotions, by honoring his emotions and embracing his emotions. This is how he's going to be able to do this. And this is the energies that he is working with presently. And so that underlines everything that was here earlier as well. What does the divine masculine? I might not do that one. What is the divine masculine? Oh, we're doing good. Clear. What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminines? What's on their mind? Then we'll get into what's in their heart of the matter. Woo! I'm sorry that this is how things turned out. One of the divine masculine said, one of you all really need to hear this. And he said, I am very sorry that this is how it turned out. Okay. One of you all really need, he said, somebody, I don't know who this is, said that you really needed to hear that. So he said, repeat it again, which I did. I don't care how hard being together is. Nothing is worse than being apart. And they also say, I don't care how complicated this gets, I still want you. I like that. Fight for me. Fight for me. Come for me. I'm ready. That's what I feel. What's in the heart of the matter? I won't do them unless you direct me. Well, okay. Okay, we got time. I think at the rate I'm going. Clear. I want to make sure I do that one on air. Woo, the heart of the matter. Burn, baby, burn. Just go and burn, burn, baby, burn. Burn, burn that now. Burn, baby, burn. Just go and burn now, yeah. Burn the mother down, burn it. Clear. Some of these divine masters just want to burn what they built and just say, let me just start from the beginning. When I heard that, that's what they mean. Okay, we got this one. Ooh, somebody hit me on top of my head. Hold on a second. Woo, wait a second. You about to burn me. Oh, Lord, I got like a... Woo. Oh, Lord, have mercy. In my spirit. Okay. Thank you. If it helps me to read better, I'll take it and I'll claim it. Okay. It opens me up, not better. Whatever. Okay. So we got the in reverse. This could be, okay, y'all hit me in my head because you put the little piece right there down. Thank you. Okay. This could be, okay, just forget it. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic party you seek. So they're moving into this energy, divine masters, that you are the one. It's not no ifs, ands, or buts to it. He looks like to me he's surrendered to it. He's paying respect to it. I'm hearing the word homage to it. That, you know, it's like, you know, taking your hand, like take your hand in marriage and saying, I really want to commit to this. The angels have been overseen, or the powers that be, or any other kind of angelic guides and messengers have been really been directing and kind of like signaling like this, that right there, that's her. That's her, that's her, that's her. Like the with the glass slipper that was presented in this one. We have also this is because they had a fork in the road moment, which they were kind of parted. When everybody could hear everybody say, you think? You think there's kind of two ways about some things? They didn't know which way they was going, you think? No, yeah. They had like they had a lot of options out there. It's only one. So thank God they gotten to that point. I feel you. I feel you out there. I feel you. Calm down, y'all. You might not be saying that, but I felt you saying that to me. So yeah, he's at the point that he's like, you know what, this fork in the road stuff is not working. That goes back to what Patricia McNealy said. It came out in the cars. Then they say they're tired of this running and chasing a gig. I mean, this act. It's not working no more. It was cute at the beginning. Now it's tiring. So he's got the monkey business here right there. So you can stick a fork in him. He's officially done. He's holding the fork. He said, that's it. He's at the point that he's saying, I got to find some directions about that. He understands that the transportation in which he's actually taking, which to me is like an old, ancient ways, like Middle Eastern times, taking this kind of, I guess that's a llama, I don't know. What is this kind of way to get where he's going? He's got to get more wise about some things, and he's got to get some knowledge. He got the apple there. And like really also fruits of his labor, and like really seeing about what is he reaping as far as his fruits that he's sowing there. He's got to kind of watch that. He wants to cross the finish line. He's got some trees here, and I see also getting a light onto his path, which way he should actually go about some things. And so that's why he's saying, you know what, this fork in the road here, this feeling here, I'm kind of tired of this, okay? But he also knows in order for, he knows that this could be the one, because it's symbolizing, because I'm picking up this saying, it's like one thing has been led to another thing that has been led to another thing. You know how it is? It's like, you know, they put like a like a path. I'm thinking about I don't know, some cartoon. And it's like, you know, you got one rock, you step on the river, and you got another one, and then you got another one, and it just like it appears. It looks like the universe is just like, okay, this is your next step. Step on it. Okay, then they put up another one. Okay, here's your next step, and I step on it. And then the universe brings him another one. Okay, this is your next step. So he's being led. This is what I'm seeing here. This one from once, I've looked at this card and I see it a different way, where he's being led. He's being led by his past, present, and future. What do you mean by that? like things in the past is saying again, like this fork in the road that no longer serves him. He know in the past this looked like a clown face to me. I was a plum fool. I was a clown back then. Now in his present self, he know he's got to shield himself from things that no longer serve him. Oh, I see 1313, death. That's right. We on that. No longer serves him. Okay, this is no longer good. And then into he's baby stepping. It's like I'm born as a new creature. That's another thing here about this evolution card, or these miracles. You got to kind of be born again for this to also happen. I'm still picking up some of y'all gonna maybe get pregnant too. That baby thing here is interesting. It keeps saying, say that too. I guess I'm the divine say, I want to get her pregnant. Tell her that too. Listen here. Stay over there in the corner. We work that out when it happens. Okay. She probably be happy to have your baby, sir. Go sit on down somewhere. Oh, thank you. I understand that. Just say they want to have kids look just like it. Something about the eyes. I don't know what it is. Okay, thank you, sir. Can I get on with my reading? Thank you. Have a seat. Thank you. Okay. All right then. So here we go. The Jupiter left, that better not be your guy up there interrupting again. You better get him. But hold on, I got to get through my stuff here now. Thank you. All right, so here we go. So, yeah. So anyway, so we got to step. He's got to strategize as far as how this is, you being the one too as well. So he's playing things by the book, and the spirit is kind of leading him to play it by the book. So he's got one step at a time. That's what I'm saying. No, it wouldn't be that one. Like every little step I take, you will be there. Every little step I make, you'll be there for me. Okay, now chemistry. Okay. He's moving into this understanding that there's a strong attraction. He's known it all along. This is not something new. He's saying that now we having a strong, and it's like it's something like he's saying I can't get away from it. I just can't. I tried to. Just like the planetary orbits, like they can't get out of that orbit. That pull is going to forever keep them rotating and going and orbiting around, like the sun, the moon, but sun stays there. The moon and the other ones to go in a particular path. And so he's like, no matter how I try to go straight and way out there, I get sucked right on back into the path that I'm supposed to be actually going. Okay, so this is what he's saying here, because why the divine feminine is the one who's holding the light. Well, we like, duh, you should know that. She has the light that's kind of like a moth to a flame that's got him attracted to it. It's like, ooh, the light. So now he understands this. This is what they're saying. The yin and the yang. So this is by him having this attraction and understanding truly what this pull is, and this magnetism is helping to release the divine masculine energy within him and being able to receive it as well. He also has new life. New life is, he wants to come out. Like I said, I told you. Hold on a second. Start the presses. I told you I wouldn't be surprised with this. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. This busting out the shell here. So coming out the shell, new life, and also honoring the divine feminine energies within, so without. So also his emotions, and also the divine feminine as well, putting her on the pedestal, because before he had not put on the pedestal as well. So this is kind of new. This is a new feeling for him as well, honoring this and putting her here, because he knows he wants to cross the finish line. So he wants this new life. Again, this is giving birth. Understanding it's miracles. Miracles are just simply things that always happen, but you just open yourself up to be able to see them. It's nothing new, but we call them miracles. But the universe is like, we've been wanting to give you your present. Here you go. Happy birthday. I've been wanting to give you this. You the one acting brand new about the thing. It's there all along, but we the ones that trying to make it seem like it's a miracle. Okay, and then he's also saying, to be fair, like I said, he's gotten to the point that he's weighed some things that discernment, things that work for him, and some things that don't work for him. He's become wise about these things too as well, and it's helped him to move up in his status, as leveling up as far as in his emotions too. So we got like the queen status, like I'm understanding what I rule over, how I need to strategize, and he's taking on that queen energy which is good as well. You want him up higher up the rank, but I mean, we can work with that. Okay. He wants to also, in his heart space, he wants to give the relationship a chance. So work with your partner. I'm doing for time. Give your relationship a chance. He understands that both of you all are divine. Both of you all got this enlightenment things, these downloads. Both of you are now working with your intuition and your awareness as well. And so he understands that he is a co-creator. Okay, before you was doing all the creating, now he understands. Oh my God, I got the power. I got the power. Do. I got the power. So he got the power too. He's like, it's not just you. Oh, I could co-create too. Oh, interesting. So now he's becoming wiser, but he knows he's got to walk like a fine line or a tightrope to kind of get there. He's got to look again at his ancient beliefs and ideology on some things, because those old foundations, again, some of them serve you and some things they don't serve you. And then he knows he's got to be able to have the agility to run the race, because a lot of times he like, I start stuff that goes back to that superstitions kind of thought where he starts stuff and it don't ever have no kind of finish to it. Like, what? So, you know, it's like, because he talks himself out of stuff, you know. Let's go back to that superstition with the black cat thing. It's like, oh, when I usually do this, this usually happens. And usually when I think about doing this usually happens. Nothing else good usually happened to me. So, you know, he's at the point that he's got to kind of be able to, like the cheetah, you know, he runs the distance, he gets the prey. You don't want him to get the divine masculine, get to the point like, well, I got the divine feminine. Now what I do? I just rest because I'm tired, you know. You don't want that. You want to be able to kind of keep on, because that's how cheetahs are. They get to play, and when they get their prey, they've been running such long distances that when they get there, if anybody else comes along, they can kind of like snatch them up, you know. And we don't want that to actually happen. Woo, you didn't put the heat on me. So we don't want that to actually happen with the divine, between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, that's that one. Okay, and let's look at the shadows. Okay, and then I'll stop and then I'll do the reading. Clear. What is the divine masculine hiding? Yes. He's hiding something. Clear. I ain't hiding nothing. What is it you got to work? What you hide? What you don't want nobody to know? Well, ain't this by nothing. Now, you see me bring this right out the box. Hold on a second. Let me show you how the powers that be work. What was the card that they showed us earlier when we started off? They told us what? What did they say, class? Show the world the real you. Correct? All right. And what did they say that he's hiding? Hiding your true self. Did you see me pull it from the cards, from the box? Yes. So he is hiding himself. Yes, I'm having fun. He's hiding himself. We don't know. That's really not really something that he's hiding, but I guess he's hiding to himself, and he's not being true to form for himself as well. So we got two faces of it. One of them, he seems like in some ways that he's being very vulnerable as far as in the heart, but the other one is kind of very, very more covered up than the other one. And funny, they're using the color red for both of them, which again, not being grounded and rooted as to who he is and his emotions. And it's very, I say it's two-faced. Well, that's true. It's very two-faced as far as how he's going about this. And it's like the direction. One is going one way, one is going the other one. One is looking directly at you while the other one's got his head down in shame. This shame, again, is about some things that had been done. And I felt that in that card when it was like the divine feminine was embracing him to her bosom. Excuse me. And it's a lot of shame and there's a lot of guilt. And it's a lot of like, I'm sorry. You know, take me back into the fold kind of energy there. And so, yeah, he's lying. Yeah, he's lying. Yeah, he's lying to himself emotionally. And this is really to be, if you get grounded and rooted in himself, this would really be the one that would be able to kind of get him out of these types of situations. Okie dokie, let me take a rest break right here because the other part is like how we help him. So let me see what we got here. Who is that? Who is? Okay, hit the EM. Yeah, it's very double-minded. He's moving. He got two different directions. He's just scared. I'm trying to see what this is in the background, though. It's an opening there, but you can't really see it. It's so blurry. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay, who is? Let me go all the way up to the goodie. Let's see the reading. Who was that for again? I'm trying to go so I can see her. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, Angela, let's see what's going on with your guy. 3-card spread. Bam. Clear. I'm going to read off for that one. What's in his heart space? Clear. And what is he hiding? Because we like to know what is he hiding. What you hiding? I got the power. Ooh, wait. Oh, he got a story. Okay, this is all that came out. So, that's more than the 3. That's fine. We didn't say that. Whatever spirit says. Let's see. Clear. What is he hiding? Gotcha. Ooh. Okay, dokie. 10 of Wands. Look at that McNasty. Little McNasty card. Okay, dokie. 10 of Wands. I want to make sure. Let's see here. I'm inspired with this. Penetration. Ooh. The magic of the two. The power of man meets the power of a woman. Success in love must satisfy both partners. Okay, so right now what we're dealing with again is understanding the power of divine feminine and divine masculine and divine feminine energies here, and how it's really wanting to become one, or I'm picking up with him like really wanting to be able to penetrate, like it's some kind of like, are you saying like mask, or it's like something that's stopping? It's like a wall, an invisible wall between both. It's either coming from him not being able to penetrate you, or it could be the vice versa, you not being able to penetrate him, because it's whatever it is, this invisible something that's happening between the both of you all. But you all both desire and want to, and understanding it's okay to merge you, and both of you all got to be satisfied by that. Really, to me, what I'm picking up is really you all being okay to be vulnerable with each other. That's the issue. It's like, is it okay? Can I trust you, or are you gonna stab me? I don't know. I don't know. We got time apart from your partners on the horizon. We got separation. I need class. He's got a lot here. I need a clarification there, because it could go so many ways. Okay. He's in some kind of, look like clear, some kind of separation. I mean, he's in some kind of situation that he wants to separate from. Someone's tugging on his heartstrings. In like a dojo situation. And he's staying in it out of his honor. And his heart is being pulled back to chakra. The heart is, I see the window opening up to his soul. This land, you know, it's kind of like time. And he's really telling this, whoever this person is, it's kind of like time to go. Now, this could be person, place, or thing. Don't have to be a person that's quite so. But some kind of thing. He's in some situation that he's in there a little too long. Stay just a little too long. It's now time to move on. They say I'm hopeless. There's a pity in the hole with it, put it in the hole with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, okay, that's be quiet. I can sing. All right, here we go. Separation. Time apart from you is on the horizon. Regeneration. So wherever this thing that he's in is like he's got a window to the soul. So he's kind of like it's being removed here. His heart chakra has got some work on it because that's a little too dark of a green for me. So do some heart chakra thing. Work it. You got the expert right there, extraordinaire of chakra. Right there, Jupiter 1111. So that one, but I'm picking up really that heart chakra. You do some of that, that'll help him to kind of clear out those things. The angels been talking to him though. They have been talking to him, and really trying to give him some guidance on the situation. And that's probably what's helped him to move and say, okay, let's kind of move this and let's really get some enlightenment on the situation. He wants to regenerate some things that might be old here in his emotions. Now I'm picking up in some ways he wants to regenerate. I'm not getting the good thing. It's like really he keeps on going to pick up some old stuff that he really needs to kind of let go. He knows it's time to go, but it's something like he keeps on, I'm picking this up, although it's in reverse. It's like I keep on picking up this bad habit and I'm going back to it and I know I need to let it go. And I'm not picking up as like it's a good thing. Like sometimes I'm going to regenerate the flame and get it good. That's not what I'm picking up. His emotions is also, he's getting his guidance from the angels and it's helping him to understand, to open himself up to be able to receive and be okay with this love that he's receiving. That's why I said, help him with the heart chakra. Help him. So he can be able to level up. And this love can be able to flow with him. So definitely do that heart chakra because he's not able to, he's kind of like in limbo, okay? He wants to release his ex, okay? That's why I say it's somebody in here, something is burdening him. He really almost want to kind of communicate it through some kind of written communication. The time has come to clear your energies. It's been burdening him in his emotions. It's like I've been feel like I'm tied down by it. He knows he need to clean up some things. I got the stag here, which means becoming strong, standing firm where he is. He's got to clean some things in the air, like the ethers, the spirit. That's why I say help him out with that heart chakra. Help him out with that. He's got to stir up some dust too as well. He's got also, you got poise. He wants to become confident in his emotions as well. And really help to kind of move energetically, like to be hopeful. And that's what I'm picking up. And then also be able, through this hope, to be able to kind of move and manifest things and kind of shift things in the atmosphere too. He knows it's time. He's like, this. Like I said, I sing the song. Stay a little bit too long. Now it's time to move on. They say I'm hopeless. It's a pity in the hole. Oh, yeah. That came from Love Jones. That song. My mom and I used to like that song too. When we were saying it was too long, we was over at the house and Dad was working on nerves. And I was like, we in there too long. You done stayed in there too long with that one. But TikTok. So it's time to release. Let it go so he can elevate and get to a higher ascendant. Time for a nap. This here is, he need to put it, it's like it's time to put this thing to bed. Let this thing rest. These energies here. And he knows he's got to get more of like fox energy, be more cunning, more understanding how he can shift things in the physical and how he can shift things in the spiritual and make those two things work out. Okay. Unrequited love. There's not enough love, attraction, or chemistry. Where he's at, he's just there out of honor. He's got this sword. The sword is not pointing down. The sword is pointing to the side. It's out in the air. It's like which air to me is also confliction of thoughts. And it's like this person is like he's bowing down to it, and the angel's like, don't do it. Harry, don't do it. Don't you bow down to her. You know you more divine than her. What the heck you bow down to her, Harry? Don't do it, Harry. And so he's He's bowing down to it. And the angel's like, oh my God, don't do this damn thing. Jesus Christ. But he knows that not soulmates now. Okay, now hold on. I see everybody taking the breath. Calm down. Soulmates. So what do the divine masters know you as? They know your soulmates. They don't understand the form of twin flames, but he understands that you're somebody. Penguins are those who mate for life. Okay, so those are the ones that they don't look for anybody else with no other happy feet. They're there and they mate for life, and that's with them. Okay, they don't look for the other mates. He knows you are the one. That's the person that he wants to like get old with and be with. Okay. Then the next thing we have here is, woo, these DMs, they be knowing I love them. This okay. Let your friends. This past 3 cards, homie. Let your friends help you. We gonna be at the 12 midnight messing around with this. All right. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. He's also talked to other people to kind of try to help him out, to see their advice. Women, surprisingly, maybe say you might understand what I might be going through. Okay, he could also be talking. Ooh, thank you. Say also the ancestors, somebody that he knows that might be feminines, have been talking to him too. As well. No, he said ancestors. Said ancestors. Somebody passed on or something like that. That's very influential that he really trusts their advice. Does that as well. He said he feels orphaned. Now, does that mean is he orphaned for real? Was he adopted or left alone by this? That's an interesting thing. Well, he also feels isolated. Something's about orphan and he's saying about family. This is what I'm picking up. I don't know what that means. That also feeling that he's been orphaned. He maybe also feels that he's helping also, he said it's severalfold. He's helping out because he's saying he wants friends because he feels like he's orphaned you. He's left you out in the cold, put you on a pedestal as well. Milk and honey, he's really at this point that he's really trying to find a sweetness in life. He's trying to really nurture himself. He's being nostalgic about some things too. And he wants the sweetness and the milk. Milk means nurturing. Like how can I nurture and build this relationship as well and be able to have something put on the table. Okay. Higher power has been talking to him. That's why I said, I think it's ancestors. Some ancestors been talking to him. I don't know, grandma, I don't know. Some ancestors has really been working on your, I'm sorry, I'm getting hot. I'm about to open up this door. He's been working with him, and he's waiting on this kind of, maybe through talking, he might open up some kind of serendipitous, clandestine, fated event that might happen. Like they might say something that would get him to actually move on some things. Okay. Let go of control issues. Did I have something with this? If I didn't, this is kind of self-explanatory. He's got some childhood issues too, as well. Something about mother, and they maybe mother's overbearing mother. Maybe that's who he's talking about. I don't know. Overbearing mother that's been very kind of like overprotective of him. She's like doing a lot of work. Maybe she worked a lot, something like that. And then also we got him, which caused him when he got up older. This is what I'm picking up, for him to look at women a little funny. The angel's been working with him still, even while he's going through these funny things, moods of looking at people. Because to me, it's look like, I don't know, you kind of reminded me. So it don't matter, even you, the woman that have, even you have a child as well. He looking at you funny too, because you reminded him of his mother. So he's got domination. Go to my domination, childhood, child in healing the inner child playlist. I did that video, and I got the workbook too as well. Look at that and see. Look at the video, okay, and then you and I can talk if it's something else that you want to. If you want to do the workbook, maybe I will gift you that too as well. So just let me know. Go to Divineunisouls11 at gmail.com and email me your email address. But he got some domination issues. This is why it's hard for him to walk away from this person. Okay, and this is why right now you would have known it. I figure he kind of covers himself to be kind of like a very powerful person, but underneath, he probably easy to dominate you or dominate other people, but you would never know it about him, the way he carries himself. But he feels like he's colorless. Like, I don't really have no power. This whatever power that he's up there portraying is fake. It's smoke and mirrors and it's paper tigers. That's pretty much it on him. Okay, all right. Yeah, he ain't all that, no bag of chips. I mean, his bark is worse than his bite. There we go. I likes that. Okay, who is next? You say right. Yeah. You ain't scaring me. Who is next? Well, we'll stop, put a pin in it. Jupiter, who is next? My secretary. You're welcome. Who is that? I can't tell who is who with it. No. Thank you. Who is Benita next? Who is next? I'm sorry. It said go down some more. Okay, thank you. All right, CPN. Let me hurry up and put this up. Entertainment tonight. Okay, hold on a second. I cleared the board because I forgot I had these, but that's all right. Whatever the energies want to say, it was true. CPN, Texas. And I'm hot, it's hot, and I'm hot. It's getting hot in here. Say what? Want to take out all my clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to take my clothes off. I feel like busting loose. All right, we leave this out there because that's the overall energies. All right, hold on. I got to open up between the angels, and that's another thing. Oh, they like to give to me. Okay, CPN, let's roll. Let's see what we got here. 3-card spread, but this divine masculines fashion, they don't pay attention. Clear. They always want more and more. more. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. All right, CPN. Let's see about this one. Oh, he said he got a message for you. Y'all ought to be glad I'm in a nice, happy mood. My DM wished me happy anniversary and gave me some sugar. Clear. This is extra, but I love my people. And I know I love me some CPN Texas. All right, here we go. This one here, he said he got a message for you. All right, this one, let's see what I'm guided to. Clear. That's what I was there. Yes, I do. I love them. Okay, and this one, let's see what he's had. I should have said 4 card. Clear. That's all right. Woo, Jesus. Gonna sweat my hair back. Y'all gotta figure a way clear to put my hair back. All right, here we go. How you like it? Ooh, oh. All right, here we go. All right. We got the wheel. Okay. There's a lot of energies here. A lot of women. Although, a lot of women. It's saying some of them past, present, and future. Now, if this is actually them here in the present time, but I'm picking up like they like ghosts of Scrooge. These some past lovers, some past ones. Either they might be now or whatever, but they kind of still playing a part like a movie real, but they say wheel, but I'm hearing real. That's playing a part as to what's going on now with him in the present. But he still got you in high regard here. But there's other ones here. He's got some other ones tossed in here. Is them lemons? Look like trying to make the best out of the situation, like lemons, making lemons out of lemon, making lemonade out of lemons. Like he's trying to make the best out of the situation. You as the divine feminine has really been taking introspection and look at yourself. It's really been shown here because you got the mirrors. Like I'm really looking at myself. I'm looking at my flaws. I'm taking introspection of myself. I'm not up here faking it to make it. That's not my philosophy to things. Yeah, you got another one here that's trying to get on the level. She's not on your level, and you got one that's just kind of just laying there. And she's not active at all. So it's like she's not putting any type of action. So I'm picking up like that person, whoever it is, in his mind that plays a part of like why in relationships. It's like she's just there. She's just in the background, but she's not actively playing a part as to that. Let me look on here. But that's what I'm picking up. You keep on saying like these past people that like ghosts, like they haunt me. Even in the now of what I'm doing. Let me see the wheel, just make sure. Major Arcana. The seduction of the mirrors, presumptuous destiny to be seeds of old desires. Man, I love it when it comes to old desires and feelings undergoing transformation by observing you, understand where and how to change your strategy. That's why I'm saying these old desires, whatever it is like these old lovers is still playing on the tape. Like my dad had an old reel, one back in the 70s, we had the reel tapes and you did the music on it and you put on one of those things. This is what I'm being shown here. It's like this old song or this old melody or something that reminds him of this old love or this old way of thinking of beliefs and loves. If it's not anybody, but it's something old and going back to the past and being nostalgic. I see I am currently working on becoming the best version of myself. Yeah, I can tell you kind of shifting through some things. This way he said he wanted to make sure the message. Because he's got some old things again, like I said, playing along with what's going on now. He says, I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad anyway. And he has, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Okay. All right. If I can spend my life with you. Do 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 do. All right. Do 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 do. You and I, you and I. Dude, I'm here to every. I never thought this. Do 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 do. Oh, if I was spend every moment and open my arms or something like that. I know it is. It's Eric Benet's thing. I'll post that and send it to you. I know what it is. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So he really feels like he wants to have that heart-to-heart connection with you, but he also wants to have this conversation. First he wants to have this heart-to-heart. He's kind of scared. So he's like, maybe if I connect to her heart-to-heart, send the message that I want to through that way, it will also build this connection, which will build us to be able to have this conversation. This is what I'm picking up. So this honesty, because it's going to answer a lot of questions for you and for him, and it's going to help him to kind of stand on an actual platform. It's like, now I know what my beliefs are, because again, like I said, he's back to this double-minded like it was earlier, like we had seen in the cards for the overall general theme for the divine masculine, in which it's like two different ways, but again, it's going to help him to be able to say, okay, listen here, what's your platform? Just like with the Miss America, all those pageants, they always say, what's my platform? Well, my platform is I'm standing for world peace, and I believe that nobody, or they say my thing is world hunger, and I believe nobody should go to bed hungry at all in the world, and that's my platform. So so he can be able to say and pronounce that to the world, that this is what he actually believes and what he stands for, and everything he does from that point, like his mission. This is it. So okay, I'm picking up here saying this is also going to help him know about what his mission is and what his purpose is too. So it's going to help him to level up as well. And then also blinded to pain. Something about him believes that he needs to have this, I'm picking up self-sabotage things. I'm picking up that he just really believes that he should live with the pain because he earned it. And, it's like I'm supposed to have this pain as well. Somebody's going sending back to this past person, whoever this love was. He might have did this person wrong, and so some kind of way he feels like he got to keep on paying atonement for this person as well. And it looks like almost like it's a foundation. Everybody that comes loves after that is built upon whatever this relationship he had with this one person. And here comes the next, and here comes you. That's like oblivious to all of us. I ain't even on their level. Look how they are. I'm on top. All of them down at the bottom. I ain't even on their level. So this is causing him to have this heartache and pain and blinded by it, like he's asking for these, just the sting, being stung by love. All of this crosses and stuff like self, cutting and all this stuff. It's just really, and I see tears in his emotions. Yeah, she's crying. But he's blinded by it. He's blinded by this pain. It's like, it's just a part. It's just, he just believes he's supposed to have that. He's hiding that. And he's the one that's self-sabotaging the relationship. Why it's not getting any kind of wings to lift off and to take off either. Okay? All right. That is that one. Who is next? I hope they thank you for allowing me to look into your situation, CPN Texas. I hope that was that. Who's next? Benita, thank you. Benita Appledon, you gotta turn me on. Benita Appledon, you gotta turn me on. Benita Appledon, you gotta turn me on. Benita. Do, 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 do. That used to be my song back in college. I loved it, that song. By Q-Tip and what is that? That was the one. Okay, put that over there. Okay, Benita, let's see what's going on with you. Clear. Woo wee, baby. That when I show you this, Benita, get your sacrum together here. Okay, he wanted to instinctively I reach for this, so he must want to have a message to you. Clear. Let's see. Bon appetit. Stop it. Okay, I'm sorry. That boy, he's like, them was my cards. You snatched them right on back in there. Okay, I'm sorry. I am so, forgive me, please. Okay. Clear. Ooh, I love it when Divine does that. That is so, ooh. That gives me spine tingles. Clear. Ooh, he got a story here. No, you put it there. That's distinctly that belongs there. Okay, that's interesting. And this one, oh, he pulling these cards. I like that. Okay, Benita, I guess I'm used to you. I know you already. Yes, you do. Let's see. Clear. What are you hiding? Ooh, I'm hiding a lot of things. Okay, I see. All right there. Woohoo! Voila! Beautiful. Okay. 4 of Wands. Okay, so you two are really trying to find a rhythm. He's really trying to find a rhythm to his emotions and his thinking on this thing. Because every time when I think about a swing, understanding the natural flow of ebbs and flows, like the tides, especially when we're talking about emotions, waiting on divine timing in the meantime, but just understanding how to understand that natural flow and just going with the flow of things. 4 of Wands. I think I got that already. 4 of Wands. Seeing if it might be. Playing the magic of the 7 beings. Sexual intent is born of play and enjoyment, just as harmony is born of happiness. Okay, So again, like I said, understanding this, having joy just in being able to wait, and still picking up divine thing. I got the harmony of working together. I'm still gonna go back what I said there. Okay. The swing. What's that one that has that swing there? Becoming lighthearted. Yeah, that's the card that's in the romance ones. Being able to have that lightheartedness, lighten up the heart. Okay, lighten up the heart. Okay, about that. He's working on that. That's his energy. So how to lighten up the heart, and to be able to like give the feminine energy within him pleasure. You know how to nurture himself as well, because I see a playing with the breast area there, and him really being able to, in his thinking, being able to take in and soak in and finding pleasure in what the emotions he's going through in his emotional self. Okay, the divine feminine self. Okay, and getting enlightenment, because I do see the light there. Okay, so now some things that he wants to say. I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad anyway, in any way. I'm currently working on becoming the best version of myself. Okay, he's doing the same thing like the other one. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. It's on this thinking space. I smile whenever I get a message from you. Oh, that's nice. And I've been bleeding in your silence. Okay. All right. So when you are not there, or maybe you have not been in communications, he try to act like, hey, it don't bother me. I'm cool. I'm fine. You know, she ain't got to talk to me. You know, that's all right. You know, but it's not all right. It's a biggie. You deserve love. In his heart, in the heart of the matter with him, he's telling himself emotionally he deserves love. He needs to be able to point his arrow in a certain direction specifically, and it might go against the currents of his emotions. And that's why I can tell right now he's trying to balance within himself the two energies. Okay, this is what he's kind of, I was about to say battling with, but that is true. Okay, he's doing that because he's tired of the round and round. He wants to end the cycle, and he's observed some things about himself that he's like, you know what, I gotta get better with this. I gotta get a little bit more cunning about it, which means understanding how to pull my spirituality together as long as my physical world, and how I can be able to rule over the physical and the material things along with my spirituality, and how to bring those things together, because I got to get rid of these illusions and get into my intuition and my awareness so it can create movement in my environment. Okay, love yourself first. He's moving into that energy of understanding that. Again, that's interesting. Here we got two energies again of bringing them together. However, he is not all the way fully sold. And anytime I see them still holding on to the edge of something and they're not closing out, he's still holding on to the past. Remember, I told you, like my kids' past, present, future. Anytime they hold back there, that's something of the past that he's holding on as well. He's there, but it's still like, it look like the angels have like, if you don't put that down, hand down, I'm going to shoot it. And I always say, what's wrong with my hand? Something shot me. So, you know, this is what they're doing. It's like, remember, we told you target sign. You're supposed to target and aim for what you want. You got to let it go. You cheating. So, you know, the angels is there, and the guides and, you know, guardian angels and whatever, and other higher powers are there really overseeing and trying to, and really talking to him as well. This is why, because emotionally he's been out to sea. He's just been bouncing around emotionally, you know, kind of feeling down about some things, but really not having no sense of direction as far as where he wants to go. His thinking is kind of really at the forefront of it, and you know, he's really at the center of everything. But emotionally, he's just bouncing around. He wants to become into this energy of becoming a loyal heart, where you two are both connected, very wise, because you're maturing through you all's experiences, and then you all are also facing each other, wearing the crowns, which means royalty or divinity, that you have really have earned your place and really have conquered and ruled over things. You want to have a new beginning, and he wants to really open his heart to the idea of being really committed to this. He's also having an unfinished business symphony, which means, again, it's a new beginning. He knows there's some things, some melodies, like in his heart or in his emotions, that he really wants to kind of finish out as well. And I see you as a woman, so that means the divine feminine, woman's face here. You're at the center of his world, that this new beginning that he wants to actually have. He wants to go the distance. Here we got the cheetah again. He's moving into that again, having that strong agility or this stamina to be able to run all the way. So he's like, okay, I got you. And now I want to be able to kind of keep on having that energy as I'm going on throughout life and finishing the race. But however, at the same time, we got a desert energies right here, which means it's like it's really not a lot for him to go on, at all. So this is causing him to kind of like, look, I hear you say I'm a little panicky, but I'm having to see the stars here. I'm hopeful, I'm wishful that the things will come together and align, and fates will align and make this happen as well. He's thinking. He's been doing in his emotions a lot of thinking, a lot of pondering. He's telling me that he's really been doing some daydreaming too, like really thinking about strategizing how I can make this happen, how can I be able to level up, have some building blocks to some things so I can put one thing underneath another. And so that's pretty much that. The next thing is the fates. I told you, I didn't even see this card. I say if the fates would line it up. I was about to sing the song, if the fates align. So he's going around this blind list. Like, I really don't have no kind of directions about this. Is doing this. And so you're also getting things lined up in his emotions as well. And it's interesting that every time when I see this, it's always remind me of winter. As well. So, it's just like now, to me, whenever winter has started, this has been really something that has been a shift or a callus in him and his emotions has caused him to actually want to do this. What things is he hiding? Fated to suffer. He's looking at things the wrong way. This is almost when you look at you think this is a scene of Snow White with the evil witch and giving she's giving the apple to her, but this is really not what's happening. It's like this really could be actually the old woman trying to help out this young lady because she's hungry, okay? But it's the way you look at it. And so he's just really always looking at, again, almost like self-sabotaging, always looking at doom and gloom, and he's got to watch the way his outlook on life. He feels like in some ways I'm just fated to suffer, okay? And then also sacrifice. That kind of goes along. That also goes along. Well, I probably would see. That also goes along. Well, thank you for being there. As long as you're friendly. Thank you for being there. I'm saying that out loud again. Thank you for being a friend. Do. Travel down the road and back again. Okay. Anyway, so back again. I guess they say I'm friendly. Okay, that's fine. Don't have a problem. Sacrifice. So in his emotions, he's depressed. He's got some enlightenment even in this sacrificing mode of thinking in his emotions. He's pretty much been very protective of things, he's like ready, which kind of ain't good because you might end up finding yourself cutting up the wrong people. And he calls himself, really to me, it's like you stand in guard, but this don't actually mean like, it might be able to really cut people down, because he's just very sacrificial. Most time people who's that sacrificial like that, they again bark is worse than their bite. It's really, I'm just got it up here, but you probably could say one thing and come with a sad story. We're like, oh, let me put this word down. Okay, I can help you. Something like that. So that's that one. With that one, let me look real quick. I'm gonna take a break and let me shift the energies and see what is the life changes. I'll get right back to you. What is the life changes that the EM is going into? Clear. I know y'all want to see the karmic, and I'm about to go in there. He's leaving. I'm leaving on that midnight train to Georgia, leaving on the midnight train. Go on back there and do the pips for me, Jupiter. I see you. Yeah, yes. And all the divine feminines back there. Hit that pips move. So I'm leaving. Wonderful. What do we have to surrender? I'm going back into that. Hold on a second. I know you told me I could look into it. Clear. Yes, I know. What does he have to surrender in order to leave on that midnight train to Georgia? Living on the midnight train to Georgia. Woo woo. I'd rather live in her world to live in my world. His miles alone. Yeah. All right then. He's leaving. All right, that's enough. They like, when you stop, surrender your belief in scarcity. Okay. So many of them, I'm picking up there saying, you know, we might be leaving some marriages, some jobs, some properties, some things of that nature that's going to make us think that, oh my God, if I do this, I'm going to be left with nothing. Nothing, 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 darling. I don't want to see that. Close my door. I don't want to hurt anymore. So they're going to, so this ends. So they say, I have nothing if I don't have you. So if you don't have you, you're hitting that Whitney Houston thing. So he's figured if I don't have this thing, I'm just going to be left with nothing. Okay. But he's got this backpack here that says, okay, but it's time to travel and to go on this journey. Okay. You know it. They know it. Surrender to the habit of people pleasing. What is this? Goes right back to what? The sacrifice card. Okay. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always, that goes back to your God. Yeah, right. Own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So this to me goes on to this. This is almost like a common theme bleeding through, although that's your guy, but this is what it's saying for this one too. Okay. Interessante. Okay. I want to know what's going on with the, who I had left. I want to know about, I said the karmic thing because I know we'll be here. What time? 91. Ooh, 60. That's 120. Okay. Gotcha. We're doing good. What is the overall thing with this karmic or this dojo situation? Here's a wood I want to see. Burn, baby, burn. It's going burn, no. Burn it, don't stop now. Clear. Okay. Ooh, right here. Bam. So this is the dojo energies. And I got these other cards that I ain't, woo, it's been almost 2 years since I messed with these other ones. I ain't even messed with them. Because this here, these are super, super deep. The karma cards. I got to keep that card, that book out there because I sure enough don't know this. Clear. What's the energy for the dojo? Nope, just one card, please. Thank you, because I ain't got time like that. You gave me 2. Whoa. Okay. Somebody ain't listening up in here. I could have sworn I said one card. Everybody's taking advantage. I was playing. Okay, here we go. Bam. I kind of really could look at this. Ooh. And then we say that. Somebody said that earlier about that energy. Okay, so the energies of the karmic or the dojo situation. We know dojo situation is a place in which you go to learn the way of how the way and the path of who you are as far as in your divinity. So death will come. We talked about this earlier. Remember I said 1313? I see 13 thumbs up already there. So again, this dojo situation here is really, it has no more heart in the situation. You know, the heart is checked out. It's no longer part of the situation. Probably the passion is gone in the situation. A period. And so that's causing the issue. Okay. Also, we have the call of the night, daring adventures, excitement. The dojo situation, if there's a person, place, a thing, is really looking for something else. It's like, I'm bored. This is no longer fun anymore. I done sucked the life out of this, literally. And so now I want something else to play with, because this is boring. Like my kids say, if we going to do something else up in here, because, you know, we ain't did this. I said, nah, you going to do this again. So now you got the call of the night, you know. Want to do the lone wolf thing, feline. Ooh, I don't know why I got a bad thought about that. Really want to. It's almost Atomic Dog. I'm here. Atomic Dog. Why must I chase the cat? The song. Like, I really want to get my swerve on. It's like, this ain't working for me. If my heart ain't in it, I don't know why the hell I'm still up in this situation. I really want to go get my pleasure from someplace else. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is where I'm feeling, because the heart is checked out. I don't know why I'm even here. I'm just here just to be here. Okay? That's that. The lovers. Now we got the lovers here in the karmic cards, but however, it's interesting that the divine masculine here is in between whatever these two things, the dojo situation and the divine feminine here. He's looking at one more than the other. And he's got like one foot like really actually making a move towards that one. However, the other one is just really still holding on to the divine masculine. And right now, this is where he is at in this dojo situation or karmic situation in between. But again, he's guided and he's protected in this situation. So don't worry about it. Whichever way it is, it's going to help him to be able to come. I see like sun back there, so he'll be able to have that everything underneath the sun. It's like get onto his desires as to what he wants. In this dojo situation or karmic situation, what you're saying here, in the thinking, I say for both of them, they really want to be kind of left alone, to really find their own light. Some of these dojo situations that they're in, they are divine. If it's a person involved, they're divine, whatever, but they're higher functioning soulmates to the divine masculine, but they also have their person as well. I've been saying that at the beginning. I lose people, and I'm saying that's just the earthly truth about that. They have some too. They did their job, and they checked in to be able to come sit and be a lesson and a blessing for the divine masculine. And I'm gonna keep on saying that that's some of them, that's their job. As evil as they are, you say they are, or how bad these situations, these jobs and these workplaces and things are, family members too as well. They serve a purpose. I mean, they ain't just there just for nothing. So they help them again, this is dojo. He's trying to find his way, and he's getting enlightenment as they're going. Both of them, both of the situations, whether it's the job or the house they in or the family member, and they're thinking they're getting enlightenment. And that's why this is called the dojo situation. Okay, let's look and see very quickly, because I'm gonna move from that energy into this. So now I'm looking at more of what's going on. Clear. Burn, baby, burn. I know you want to burn it down, but I don't know about that. What's going on in this dojo situation? I didn't get specifically for the collective. My nose is itching. Oh, heart chakra. The main female, that'll be the divine feminine. We know that. Seeing her that she's got something to put on the table. She's got some beauty as well. She's holding a rose. She knows her own beauty, what she brings to this, her self-worth. She's working on that. She's an open book. She's got transparency. She's like, you can come and read me. Ain't nothing different about that. Don't you worry about a thing. So right here, overall energies here, some kind of way we're talking about getting an appeal. To me, it seems like the divine masculine. Some of them might be in some kind of commitment, and it might involve some paperwork. This might not be for everybody, or it might be. And he's the divine masculine. Is like, I'm really, this one I'm feeling in this card is like I'm really putting some action. It's like you finding me actually at the courthouse steps and saying, this is it. I'm going to go file. Either I'm going to get separated from this business that's been working on my nerves. This ain't working for me. Find to see I can get this annulled, this partnership, going about this house that I'm bought with this person. I'm getting out of this here, maybe family, marriage, things, some kind of commitment that involves some kind of contractual thing. You could say even through the spirit, trying to see how I could take these contracts through spirit. I know Instantgo11 don't like that. When say where you had a sign of an agreement with that, but he's standing there with the paper in his hand, and he's like, I'm just really giving this some serious thought. Let me have one more card for me, please, and then I'm gonna stop, and then I'll do readings. And again, we're not paying attention. And yeah, okay, all right, we're gonna do what we want to do. Thank you so very much. Okay, All right. Oh, wow, wow, wow. He's like, I got a lot, since she's telling me. Bad health. So the divine masculine in this dojo situation is really looking for the divine feminine to help give him guidance, help him. He's like, I know I made this bed. I'm lying in it. It's my fault, but I'm looking for you to help me to find, like, it's like a per se, if I can't find the door, I'll find the window. It's some kind of way to escape out this situation. If the door is the way I got to do and jump out of it, that's the way I'll go. But it's also opening up to the window and so, and he's getting some enlightenment. He's depressed where he is because the card is dark. He really knows that he wants to go on ahead and take this journey. He's got a picture as far as I've seen is in front of him, so that's his future, where he wants to see him joined and in reunion or union with his divine feminine. He's got his bags packed. He's just ready for the train to leave the station. He's got his eyes on the prize, very much so, which would be the divine feminine, because he's seeing that she's pouring out all this abundance and riches. So that's what he wants. He's got a message of concern in his emotions, though. He's like, no, clutch the concern, clutch the pearls. I'm picking up that also he might have gotten something, some written communication that might say, you know, I don't know, we might find a little snag here about these divorce proceedings, or maybe trying to annul this contract. So it's kind of getting him that. Or he also, this spirit might be, not spirit's not bringing him anything, but in his, he'll say, it's in my spirit, but it ain't his spirit, it's his ego trying to protect him. It's like, nah, I don't know if you should be going right now, you know, I don't know this right time, maybe wait a little bit longer. And then say, nah, that don't feel right in my spirit, so I'm ready to go. Okay, next thing, again, he's despair in this thing. It's like, you know, hey, nobody wants me, probably the divine feminine probably don't want me, and then it's like the only thing that's loyal to me, he's got like a dog, like a trusty friend. Maybe got one thing that he can really kind of count on as part is like really, like he's really his loyalty. He said he's despair because he feels like his loyalty, his authority, leadership, his mastery over things has really fallen asleep. And so that's why he feels like he's despair. And then also, but he knows that he wants to become this mature man, which is really very worldly, having control over the material world and having enlightenment, although it's darkness around him. But he wants to have something, thank you, Archangel Raphael, he wants to have something that he can actually physically put on the table. Okay, all right, I am finito on that one. All right, who is next? I stopped right there because I said karmic. Oh, you don't want, oh yeah, I understand that. Who's in next? Jupiter 11, who is next on the reading? Oh, okay. Do a timestamp. Okay, what time was this here? Okay. Oh, no, stop. What you doing? I don't like that. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so you can put in comments. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What's the time here? 1:02. Okay. All right. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, we could go with the tried and true. Phil got it for this one. Clear. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, what's going on with her DM? One, two, and three. Okay. What's going on with the situation? Okie dokie. And let me see what is his overall energies for her too. That's why I'm being drawn for that. Clear. Nope. Okay, you give me, I'll take the 2. Hold on a second, one more time. He said, nope, that's what I feel. Okay, this is a lot. Hold on a second. We gotta compromise. Come on. Give me a little bit, 3 or 4 or something like that, but not that many. Okay, that's a nice compromise. Thank you. I'll take that. He's like, I don't want to get, no. Okay, so now current situation with your DM is any emotions is working on some things, trying to work on cutting some cords, trying to really find the skin they're in as far as the identity. We talked about that earlier too. Getting some enlightenment. He's working like behind the scenes, so you would have never known. He's like burning the midnight oil as well for this. And so he's really got like the fabrics of our life to really see, you know, which one really it fits him well as far as his identity and things and experiences that he's going through. He's moving into the energy because this is in reverse. I'm sorry, did I not show that? That's this one because she likes to see the cards. He's moving into the energy of becoming a mature man, which means being able to rule over his world as well. And so he really wants to have something to put on the table. So maybe it might be like he's having some financial issues, or he's not really at the place that he wants to be. He wants to move into that energy where he has really great knowledge about some things. I want to say, you know, in some ways he want to have great knowledge about the twin flame experience, about the spirituality, because I guess maybe say I see her kind of doing it and I want to have a little bit, so at least we can have some kind of conversation. I don't seem like I'm kind of dumb and out there. So I want to have a little bit more. So whatever it is he's saying, I'm not on her level, so he might know a little bit about spirituality, but it's not at the level he does, and he's kind of like intimidated by that. So he wants to really become this official person as well. It's like I officially know my and I know what the hell I'm talking about. It's not off the top of my dome. It's like I just really want to do that. And plus also things and experiences that he's came in life, he wants to be authentically saying I've earned my stripes as far as where I am to be with you as well. You know, most of the time the divine master is like that. So he feels like in some ways that he could be able to do that, and it's going to help him to open up the corridors to his soul, like the hallway too as well. So that's helping him out. He's got a sword of truth, so he really wants to be able to stand in it as well. You got your cards here. I only wanted one, but that's fine. Hermit card again. He again is in thinking mode, and this is coming out again as well. He just really does not feel at this point like he's running out of kind of like energy. It's like I'm thinking I want to kind of go off and collect myself, because I just really don't feel like, to me, in his energies that he's showing here, is this like I'm really empowered enough to know to be able to flame. I don't know how you all had ended it either, but it seems like to him he's kind of like scared about how is he going to be able to ignite this flame too. This is what he wants to have, because this is in front of him, so this is the future. He wants to have that with you. Again, he wants you to drink this cup of love, but he's got like a duality as well here. We talked about that earlier, and being able to make you drunk in love with the love that he's able to provide and give to you. He's going to be a little awkward. To me, it look like he's going to come. I'm picking up this like I'm going to force it and shove it down you. You might, knowing you might be like, oh, hold on, whoa, wait a second. You know, I like, you know, you taking control and being dominant over me, you know, a little bit, you know. I find that kind of cute, but hold on, it's a little kind of scary the way he's doing it. I don't know, maybe it might be from your own things that might be guarded as well. It's like, yeah, but I'm not too sure. Then we have also with you, so he's going with the DM's collective thing, which is also he wants to be able to merge as well with you, and you all becoming as one. And he wants to do this either as finding this union within himself and his emotions, and then also being the king as well. So I talked about that earlier, about being rooted in some things, also in his the sacral as well, being having some understanding about intimacy, how he can be a creative, and also in solar plexus, and how he wants to really protect you and shield you by him standing in his power. It's like he's saying to me, I got it now, babe. You can kind of stand back in the forefront, because now it's my turn. I got you. You know, now I'm the man. You know, something from that kind of aspect. So that's what I'm picking up from him, his energies. Who's next? Thank you. Yeah, it's our last call. Yeah. Who's next? Because I wanted to just do 2 hours. Yeah. Yes, me. Okay. All right. Yeah, because I just wanted to do 2 hours with you all. Let's see. Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm feeling this. Clear. What's in this heart space right now? Do, 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 do. That don't belong there. I'm like, wait a second. Something ain't right. I can see. Clear. Ooh, okay, wait a second. This peel right here. I can feel that one right there. Okay. Interesting. Okie dokie. I want 3 because that's really cheating. Okay, and what is he hiding? I said that earlier too. Clear. Overall. Clear. Ooh. Yeah, nah. I like this card. All right, so the overall energies for him is Hangman. So it's like we had a part like I said, stalemate, which is like no movement. However, he is admiring in the meantime how you are actually handling the situation. It's like, okay, I'm not there or whatever it is that you all are having this kind of like energies that's going on swarming between the both of you all, but he's liking how you just taking everything in stride currently, and you know, it's just like you loving it. Say, yeah, I might be hangman, I might have some conflict, I might be going through some issues, but guess what, I'm learning how to take everything in stride. And so he's just really admiring. He say, I got a lot of admiration for you as far as what is going on. I see a lot of things of trees and knowledge about some things as well. And so this is really helping him to empower him as well. He's saying, you know, by looking at your strength and your beauty and how you're handling difficult and challenging situations. Okay. In his heart space, he has very soon, which is clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. He really wants to get this emotions and his analytical, his divine masculine self, his divine feminine self, and come together very soon, even within himself and also on the outside. So inner and outer. He really wants to have this very soon because he really wants to have this milk and honey situation that happened or experience, which means he's become very nostalgic. He's looking at things of how he's nurturing himself or how he's nurturing even the possibility of the relationship and how sweet and flowing and you know, easy it could be for you all to come together. This because you got this rainbow, which is this union as well, and how you all are kind of connected. Like some ways he feels like he can feel the energy when you're sending it over to him. So he wants to have something to put on the table, and that's why he's like, not now, but like very soon, because I gotta kind of still gotta work out some things as well. He has here because he's what? Healing family issues. So again, he's got some kind of issues that's going on. Now this could go, I'm picking a fork in the road and I don't know. This could be again that he's a father and he's got some issues with some children that's aligned in that, or reverse it. It could be some father issues as well. Maybe he might have some sisters as well, and some kind of way maybe he doted more attention on them than he did on him. So this again is an issue as well that we have here, but something about that, or some, not father, but it could be any kind. Like my mother said, I told you everybody ain't gotta have father issues. It could be somebody of a male relationship, somebody he has in high authority that he might have a problem or issue with. Okay. And so so this is something that he's got to really be dealing with, because he understands that he wants you all to be, again, he don't know what twin flames are. Some of them do, but a good majority of them like to use the term soulmate. Like mine said, we're metaphysical partners. So this is, he understands you somebody he wants to be with. He don't want any other partners. He knows that the love flows between you all two, and you have the key to his heart, and vice versa. You could be able to unlock some things in his emotions, and like I said, it goes vice versa. So also he knows he needs to be able to do that. In order for him to have that, he's got to get rid of them family issues to be able to have that. And he knows that because of these family issues that he has there, he's two things. I got a fork in the road, that he's orphaned his own self, his own feelings, his own emotions, and he's orphaned you as a divine feminine as well, and put you up on the pedestal. Probably gave you some nice, pipe dreams, some dreams about you all two together, and then that didn't really come into fruition because of these things, these family issues that kind of plagued him and helped him to sabotage what's going on. So again, he also had this downcast pride about some things, not really being, I would say, really the pride that he has, it's been like a fake pride, rooting into the wrong things, getting grounded in the wrong things, wrong ideology and psychologies on some things. It's causing him to feel like his shame and guilt on some things, and this probably was put on by family members. I did do one on guilt. You might want to look at that one. That's a free video on guilt as well, and that might be able to help you to kind of get an understanding of where this guilt that he's got, because this is what I'm picking up with your guy. Okay, with your DM. All right, who is next on the line? Who's it nexty? Okay, she's next. Mio, she's next. Okay, all right. Okie dokie. You want to know what? I'm sorry, you did put it in order. Ask for desired person. Okay, you want to know what's going on with him. Okay, so you want the cards that go specifically what's going on with him. Okay, not the heart and rainbows and stuff. Okay, all right. Did I understand that right? Okay. Okie dokie. I understand that. She's like, it's getting my help is getting tired. Okay, all right. It will be the last. Is she the last one? Is Miyoshi the last? So I can wrap it up. Like I'm talking. Is this thing gone? Okay, thank you. You like she can hear me do the thing. Clear. Okay, I still want to get the overall with his energies, and I can take it from there. Hey, like, woman, stop laughing. Okay. And then we can see about this destined person, about what's going on with him. Woo! Okay, what's going on? Okay, he's at the fool's journey. He got 1 foot in, 1 foot on his way. He's making this direction, pointing towards the direction of where his desire, which would be you two here. What did I see? Somebody was talking about the snake. Now, the snake to me also means that he's changing, like he's molting and getting rid of the skin. Which is funny, that's his past. So he's getting rid of some of the past things, issues. He's got some mountains to climb, because I see the mountains for every mountain. Okay, you see me through. So the powers that be is really helping him to climb over those challenges in order for him to be able to be with you at this time. I wish I could remember what they said about that, the snake thing. I always think about it's also helping him to understand the difference between what's good and evil by looking at the past as well, and it kind of helps him to have that power of discernment when he's taking this fool's journey right here. Again, here, the overall things, he's got like emotions, a lot of ideas about emotions. This past thing here, he's like the other one. This past, he's got some ways of thinking about what love is, and he's got to kind of get it together as to alignment to this one thing. He knows he wants somebody like you because he knows that you really have checked the introspection. You've done the work. You looked at yourself in the mirror, those things as well. But he's got some ideas that's a little kind of conflicting as far as what he wants the ideal woman to actually be able to turn this wheel here. He's got to kind of get it in one. He's got to put forth the effort as far as what direction he actually wants this to go in. We got the Knight of Pentacles. He feels like he wants to take the lead. I'm sorry, did I show you that one? Sorry. He wants to take the lead. He's like, I got this. Let me go. And he's in his night. Right now he's in his night energies, which means I'm going forth. I got the strategy. He's saying to me, he wants to kind of go ahead of you this time. Because most of the time the card, they have that one where the divine, like, it's safe to love. And it's like, most of the time the divine feminine is the one that's on the horse and goes before. But he's saying in so many words, it's like, nah, you go ahead and this time you stay in the physical thing. It's like, I want you to stay and kind of like get familiarized with where you are. Because he's saying in so many words, like, you've been doing all this work in the spiritual thing, but he's saying in so many words, he wants you to kind of, he's saying like where she is, get familiarized with where you are. And he's got this fruit that he wants to offer you. It's funny that she's got like, really get familiarized like with the skin you in too. It's like your body. Something about this body and your sexuality, and something about like being familiarized with the earth, like where you are physically, yeah, like in the physical world. And he's going to take off and try and see, himself about some new adventures, but he wants to do it before you. So I guess he's like, when you get there, I'll already be like a pro at it. That's what he's trying to say in so many words. He really knows that in some ways he wants to submit to his emotions as well. And in some ways he wants to bow down to you because he sees you again, like I say, a person that has really have been doing the work. And yeah, he's saying a lot just through these cards. He's telling you everything. And he's got this mirror again. So he really sees that you all in some ways are mirroring each other, but he's really seeing that you really have been taking this introspection. Like, you're really comfortable with yourself, nurturing yourself. You're comfortable with your vulnerability. He's like, if I could just lay at her feet, this is what I'm thinking. He's just saying, I'm just worried of just being at her feet. I'm all right if that's where I am. I'm all right with this. And also, the stars is the last card here. So again, getting the stars aligned, being hopeful in his emotions, letting his thinking really just kind of submit, and letting his emotions take over this time. The other time right here is look like it's more the analytical. It's like his mind say, I want to go before, and he's leaving his emotions behind. He said, I'm going to give you a fruit or something so I can be a pro. But see, with this thing here, it's not good for you to go at it through the mind. You got to go through it with your heart. And I think towards the end, he learns this because it's almost like a journey. He's like, I got my old thoughts I'm dealing with. Is what the spirit is saying. A lot of confliction of emotions from the past, the present, and the future, which will be you. He's got also his mind want to be kind of a little overzealous. It's like, I got this. Let me handle this. I'm just going to give you the fruit here to kind of like hold you, let you know that I am working. This is the fruit of my labor. You taking it. And he's like, I want you to kind of just get familiarized with where you are in the physical. And then he's like, and then he gets to the point like his emotions, and he kind of submits to that and surrenders to it. But that's because it's him seeing you in your power. I got to go over one more time. And that's helping him to be able to submit because you're really not, like you saying, I'm really on myself right now. I'm doing me. And you look at the reflection, but something about him saying, he feels like he wish he could reflect himself, or you all are mirroring each other, and he wish he was at the status you were at. But he doesn't know that you all pretty much are there until he moves into this energy where he's just like, I'm just letting my emotions pour out which would be the divine feminine energy, pour out my emotions onto me and let me bathe myself and become baptized in it. And like they had this spiritual baptism of cleaning and washing me and making me new. In my seeing things of how my new way of getting this knowledge, and just let the powers and let the spirit move things around and again create these hopes and wishes and desires to become true. That's it. So that's the energy for yours, because he's like, I'm gonna tell the story all through these cards right here. This is what he's saying on that one. Okay. Yep, that's what he's saying there. Okay, so real quickly, let me see, what is it? How can we, was it the message? I wanted to know what is the energy he's working towards. This is the last thing, I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, so now, divine feminine, divine masculine, clear. What energies does he need to kind of work on? Oh no, it was divine feminine, you're right, because I like to know what is it that how can we help them with these energies that I presented earlier. God of destruction. So in our thinking, we might have to kind of I'll get hit Jupiter 11. We got to tear some shit up. We got to tear it up. So it's okay if you kind of destroy everything to rebuild back up again. Divine feminines in our thinking. Those ideologies, those old way of thinking may not work anymore. How about it don't? Not may, it doesn't. So you need to kind of go through there and see how you, and this is like the warrior to me when I look at him in the masculine energies. So how you could be able to do that and become, and it's understanding this is, he's in yellow, which again represents your solar plexus as well too. But it's interesting, it's covering up your sacral. So how to stand in your power as well. And your authority on some things as well. But that's interesting. I somehow keep on getting drawn to that, your sacral. Like, how's that being able to relationships and how you relate to others. And then on top of that, how does that create a difference as far as in your creativity too? Okay, so that's, you got to be able to do that. What is the message that the divine masculine wish that he could be able to say to the divine feminine? Clear. It was kind of there. It was there. And I didn't do that. It would be nice, but I might have missed out on that. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Okay, that's one thing he says that. That's his message. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. That same thing, just like I said, you're going to have to tear some shit up. You got to tear it up to be able to rebuild again. And then look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Now, that's nice. Okay, and what is the overall energies that I wanted to see what he is, because I said that before, that he is moving towards. I have to do that. Clear. I could have did that one too. Kind of lied to that one. What's the overall energies that the divine masculine is moving into even after this dojo situation? I feel like it's 2 cards. No, it's 1. Okay. Yay. 6 of Earth. Okay. See what that is. 6 of Earth. Unexpected resources, happy surprises, and generosity. What I have sent forth in love comes back to me many times over. As the generosity of others becomes apparent, unexpected resources show up. The universe is exhibiting its generosity, reminding me that the world is full of pleasant surprises. Inside the pretty package is tangible aid, a gift from spirit. Just when I was beginning to doubt, I am reminded of the treasures I am entitled to receive that show up at my door. What will I unwrap today? So he already knows about what the unexpected things that are in store for him, the happiness, how the universe is going to reward him for without, it seems like even without any work with in his job as far as him doing anything. So he's going to have these tangible gifts. He might, even if doubt comes, he's got to remind himself that I am entitled to receive that thing that shows up at my door. Oh, okay. So that's a sense of entitlement. So if he wants the love, he's entitled to having the love. All right. And then my last one is clear. What is you matter? Okay. So the divine masculine. Got you. Right here. What's his message? Thank you for being. Native American greeting. Okay. Very good. All right then, people. Thank you so very much for being here. I keep on here saying, thank you for being a friend. Do, 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 do. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Do, do, do. And if you a party, invited everyone that you knew. You would be the greatest, getting wet from me. And a card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Do, 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 do. That is it. What? The coach and of my face shows. Yes. Yeah. Your daggone DM did that mess. I forgot. He go, right. I forgot. I'm like, why am I singing that song again? Well, you all know the routine here. So I am going to clear up my cards here. You all are welcome to hang out in the Sunshine Lounge. If not, I can understand it's been a long one, but this was a edition, my anniversary edition. Thank you again for being a friend. I was thinking about that when I was driving and coming home today. It's like, oh my God, I remember when I had started off this channel again from the experience with the DM. We're not on that again. But my thing was that I remember I was begging for pretty much subscribers. I was telling my friends, like, go on in there and subscribe to my channel, because I need some subscribers. So I had friends just going on there in 3, and then after a while I remember me, like, if you had like double numbers, like if you were the 11th subscriber, I would give a free reading, at the beginning, like 11, 22, anything in multiples of 11. And for me to come from that point, I was like, I don't know how I don't know why the heck I even came up with this daggone thing. There ain't nobody gonna come over here on my channel. And for to grow from barely me getting 11 subscribers to where I am now, I just, I was really very heartfelt and just saying, just thank you so very much for rocking with me this long. I know we got many more great things. I'm very open and really excited to see what things the Spirit work with me as far as what's coming up next. With that, I know I talked about that today on my morning drive about doing that trust. And I seen that when I came home, I seen something that's talk about the trust as well. So to me, that kind of sanctioned that I do need to make my next workshop about being able to trust. So I'll work on getting that. Don't put them with these karma cards. That ain't gonna work there. Yeah, them things is different. They're like, oh, I'm so glad you used us. Yeah, you ain't gonna be used too much anymore. That's it. So be happy. With that, and so I think I will be doing that. And I came up with a list of things that I want to actually do to upgrade on this channel as well. But at the same time, I know how my time schedule is too, so I don't want to be promising things that I can't have follow through on either as well. Let me see the shout out so I can see on here. Hey, Lady T. I want to square this to you, baby. Square babies. I want to love. That is square biz. Square biz. Yeah, Lady T. I can't remember the rap. Please don't. You know I mess it up. Okay, so yes, me. Yes, Yoshi. Bonita High. CP in Texas. Going through again. I don't want to miss out nobody. Who else is on the line? Jupiter 1111, of course. CP in Texas said that already. We're going over the same stuff. Okay, I had to go all the way to the top. Sha is here. Lady T is here. So thank you. Don't forget I got the DM. The DM, what's the DM 401? If you like that, this is like a tease and you want your own individual for 30 minutes. Go to divineunisouls11.co and you can book a reading there and you get it for $22 as well. So you seen how people on the right there would say, oh my God, that's so accurate, or whatever they were saying there, because I couldn't read because I was trying to channel. You know, if you like that, go ahead and book you a reading, because I am free right now at this point. I don't have anything as far as bookings at this point as well. Okay, let me see what else I got here. I just keep on talking to myself and putting these things in. So many cards. I remember when I started off with just maybe about 4 or 5. Hey, look at me now. Look at me now. Unbelievable. Well, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Sign up. Okay. Oh, I got to go back through there and see the sign up and the subscription. Okay, well, I'll talk to you if I don't remember what's going on with that. Okay, no, that don't belong in this. Okay, this gonna be it. Let me stop there because I know people will be like, oh my God, it went on and on and on that. Okay. Okay. All right, my manager is talking to me. I'm like, okay, I got you on that one. So, all right, until thank you so very much for partying with me. I thank you so very, very, very much on that again. We're looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the years and beyond, and what will evolve to Divine Unisouls from this point on. As always, in parting, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste, Namago. Love you.